Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead and another What We Eat for Dinner in a Week. In these videos, I show you how I combine inexpensive Aldi groceries with food that we are blessed with from the food pantry to make hopefully well-balanced, delicious meals. As a family, we generally eat low carb because my husband and I do, but you will see variations to that, and I will explain as I go. It's just easier for me to make one meal than to try to be a short order cook and make like multiple meals to fit everybody's different dietary needs. So we just all generally eat it. Let's see here. Today is Monday. I left you guys hanging last week. Sorry. I just had an off week. Needed a mental health break from making videos. Feeling better. Just, one of those times when being a wife and a mom and a daughter and a sister and all those things compile on top of you, and I just needed a week. So, anywho, tonight is Monday night, and we were busy working in the yard pretty much all day, so I needed something quick and easy for dinner tonight. So, we have a package of meatballs that I made a couple of weeks ago. And I just, frozen meatballs, you can do this with regular frozen meatballs. I just put them in the pan, put some water in the pan, put a lid on, let them steam until they were heated through. Took the lid off, browned them a little bit, and then poured on some barbecue sauce. And I kind of stir that a little bit and let it heat just enough that the sauce gets sticky, just so they're not quite so messy. Ooh, my eggs are boiling over. Alright, setting timer. Welcome to real life. Yeah. With that, I did loaded mashed potatoes. So this is a good way of jazzing up some boxed mashed potatoes, like instant mashed potatoes. So I did them to practice directions, but then I also added in probably a half of a cup of sour cream, a handful of shredded cheese, so probably half a cup of shredded cheese, and maybe a quarter of a cup of bacon bits. You could also add in, I need to add in some chives. I have chives in the refrigerator, so I'm going to add those in. Chives or minced onion would be good too. This is a quart bag of our frozen green beans that we grew last year. I only have one bag left, which is good. We're getting them used, but I'm also sad because I love sauteed green beans like this. To this, I also have, these are radishes from our garden. If you do not like raw radishes because they're spicy, try cooking them. They lose the spicy but keep the peppery taste to them. So I just kind of cut them up to be about the same size as our green beans. They were a weird saved seed radish, and they were weird shaped. So they were not round like normal, but round works. I added some water, put a lid on, steamed those until the green beans were done. Then I took the lid off and let the steam completely, all the water evaporate off. Added in a big spoonful of bacon grease and sauteed those just to kind of give them a little bit of color. Wish I had added garlic, but I didn't. I might add some garlic powder right quick. And then a drizzle of honey. Not a whole lot, like maybe a tablespoon for that whole pan, depending on how sweet you like them. It just kind of takes the little bit of edge that might still be on the radishes out. But yeah, so that's radish is the first thing from our garden. And the eggs in the back are just so that we have hard-boiled eggs, because I try to have hard-boiled eggs in the refrigerator at all times because my kids like them for breakfasts and snacks, and I'm hungry after a meal things. So all right, that is a quick and easy Monday dinner. We'll see you tomorrow. Tuesday night, and this morning I got smart, this afternoon I got smart and put something in the crock pot. I'm really trying to do that more often. One, as the days get warmer, not heating up like the oven and the stove. And then two, just having something made at dinner time, like being able to just come in and steam the broccoli and be done is so nice. So I really need to get in the habit of doing that more often. If you have any good low carb Crockpot recipes, shoot them my way because I would love to have them. So this is a lemon garlic butter chicken. I will post the recipe in the show notes. Hopefully it turns out good. It smells good. It was chicken thighs, and I actually have one of the big bags of chicken leg quarters that we got. and I partially thawed them out enough for me to cut the legs off from the thighs so that I can make dinner tonight, and then I'm going to use the rest of it, excuse me, later on this week. So tonight there are 5 of these thighs. Then it had like half of a stick of butter, the zest and juice of 1 lemon, some garlic, and then some seasonings, and super simple. Like, laid them in there, seasoned it, and was done. Like, yeah, easy. The recipe also talked about serving this over like pasta or rice or something like that. So that would be a great one. I just ran out of time and chose to do it like this. And it's fine. My kids will be quite content with this. I wish I had thought to pull out the leftover mashed potatoes from last night. Would have made good like mashed potato pancakes, latkes, or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, it smells good. With that, we're just gonna have some buttered, salted, steamed broccoli, because I feel like the lemon pairs well with broccoli. So, yeah, that's it. Quick and easy. Tuesday night. See you tomorrow. It is Wednesday night, and tonight we are having a family favorite of breakfast for dinner. And part of the reason we are doing this is because I finally tackled the number 10 can of canned apricots that we got from Food Pantry a long time ago, and got that canned up into half pints of jelly. And I had 2 jars that I could have canned, but I could also just stick them in the refrigerator and we can eat them. And it set up beautifully, so the kids are all excited about that. I'm going to get that off of the hot stove. So we did that so that we could have biscuits with jelly. I opened up a quart of home canned diced apples. I have a million and 2 uses for these, and this is one of them where I just dump it in the pan and warm it up and added a little bit of cinnamon, and it's so good. My grandma used to make something called stewed apples when I was a kid that you use fresh apples for, and it just reminds me of that because she used to make those. They owned a business that required help during the summer, and so they would hire like local boys from town that would come and eat gallons and gallons and gallons of food, and my sister and I would go over and get paid to help my grandma cook. And that was one of the things that she made, was stewed apples, because it was a cheap and easy side. We have our eggs with lots of cheese on top, and then I had a package of bacon that had been in the refrigerator for quite some time. It expired next month, to tell you how long it had been in the fridge, because bacon lasts forever. And I just hadn't gotten around to using it, so I was like, hey, let's splurge and have bacon with dinner. So, and yes, I do keep the bacon grease, because bacon grease is delicious. It's my favorite essential oil. Okay. So that is, for me, for low carb, I will just eat the eggs and bacon, and I will have a half of a biscuit-ish, maybe a little bit less than that, with a little bit of that jelly, because apricot jam is one of my favorites. And I did the low sugar variety, so that entire number 10 can I only added like 1 1.25 cups of sugar to, so way less than normal jelly has in it, and it's still delicious. So all right, that is Wednesday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Thursday night. Yes, that's more jelly. We picked mulberries. We have 1 mulberry tree, and so I picked just enough to make a half batch of mulberry jam, and it turned out good. If you've never had mulberries before, they're different. It's a tree. Yeah. Anyway, so like I said earlier this week, I was going to use the rest of that package of chicken leg quarters for another meal, and that's this. This is another new to me recipe. I found it on Pinterest. I will make sure to post the link to both of these recipes. The last one was a hit. Everybody liked it, so hopefully this one is. It is a pineapple chicken, which is something very different, because normally we don't mix like sweet and savory in dishes, but it smells good. It smells like a Chinese restaurant, so that's promising, right? So yeah, I will post that recipe. With this, we are just doing a quick and easy salad. I just kind of wanted something easy tonight. The recipe said to serve it over rice. I am really trying to watch how many grains I'm fixing with dinner. My kids eat a lot of grains for breakfast and snack especially. So I'm trying to watch how much we're doing by way of that, just those cheap carbs. So yeah, and for whatever reason, I was just like, yeah, we're just going to do a salad, just quick and easy. So that is dinner for Thursday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Friday night, and Friday night at our house means pizza night. Sometimes that's store-bought, sometimes it's homemade, sometimes it's like a cross between the two. It is pretty much never takeout because we live too far out in the country for takeout to be delivered. And I can make a whole lot of frozen pizzas or from scratch pizzas for so much cheaper than takeout. So we just don't ever do it. So tonight we have 2 more of the frozen pizzas that we've picked up from the food pantry. One of them I left just as it was. They're both meat pizzas. But one of them I had saved back some of the pineapple from dinner last night to throw on a pizza because my kids like Hawaiian pizza. Obviously, this is not a traditional Hawaiian pizza because it's usually ham. But yeah, it'll do. They like it. And I had intended on doing more like from scratch pizzas or using pizza dough, and the day got away with me. So that's fine. With that, I just warmed up some green beans, and yeah, that is theirs. I have, you might be able to hear it in the background, the air fryer running with chicken nuggets in it, like the air fryer chicken nuggets. I'll post that recipe in the show notes of how I make those. And then when those are done, I will probably do some zucchini fries in there as well because that sounds delicious. And I picked up a bottle of the garlic aioli sauce from Aldi that is like, oh my gosh, so good on zucchini fries. So that is dinner for Friday night. Tonight is also the one night a week that we do dessert. It is kind of the big thing. Everybody loves Fridays because it's pizza night and we watch a movie and the kids get dessert. So I know we have ice cream sandwiches. What else is there? I think there's still a little bit of a gallon of ice cream. There's some Rice Krispie treats that we picked up from the food pantry. Yeah, whatever desserty things. I just pull out whatever we have and lay it out and let the kids choose whatever they want. So, all right, that is Friday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Saturday night, and excuse the flies. Where did you guys come from? All of a sudden. Yeah, of course. So tonight we are having smothered pork chops. This is the second time I've made these. They were really good the last time, so yeah, we did them again. And then with that, I did roasted radishes in the Crockpot, or air fryer. Let's do that correctly. I will post both of those recipes in the show notes. These look good. I don't know whether they're going to taste good or not, but they look good. And then we have radishes coming out of our ears in the garden, so I need to get them used. And then I knew that this side probably was going to be iffy with some of the kids, so peas is one that all of my kids like, so I just did a couple cans of peas, and I'm just warming those up. When they get warm, I'll drain them and throw some butter on them and call that good. So that is Saturday night's dinner. If you are new here, that's the end of our week of meals. I do not cook on Sundays. I take the day off. So generally, I spend most of the day Saturday cleaning the house, washing dishes, folding laundry, doing all the things, so that then Sunday I take the day off. So tomorrow for lunch, obviously this is dinners, but I'll explain. For lunch, when we get home from church, I will pull out whatever leftovers that we have from the week and let the kids pick and choose whatever they want. If they want nothing but meats, fine. If they want nothing but carbs, fine. It is all about getting the leftovers used, and that way we don't have any food waste, because that drives me nuts. I hate wasted food. Then for dinner tomorrow, I will pull out charcuterie board things. So things like cured meats, dried fruits, cheese, pickles, chips, pretzels, anything that you would normally see on our charcuterie board. I pull all of it out. I leave it in the containers. We just cover the counter in it. And then once again, I let the kids pick and choose whatever they want. And I even bust out paper plates. So that gets me 2 meals where I don't have to cook. And Sunday mornings usually are just like any other morning where the kids kind of make their own breakfast. So Yeah, that's everything. I will post all of the relevant recipes in the show notes. I know there's going to be quite a few this week. I tried out at least 2 new recipes and did a third recipe. Hey, look at me doing new stuff. I can't guarantee that's going to be next week. I like my tried and true recipes. They work for me. But I will post those recipes in the show notes. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I would be glad to type up better instructions on what I have done. But yeah, all right. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.